Here's a quick tutorial how to make MMOViper work with Guild Wars 2. First we have our shortcuts on here. Before we open up Guild Wars 2 Viper, we're going to have to open Guild Wars 2, so go ahead and open that up. Log in all the way with whatever character that you want. And once you are in the game, we can open up MMOViper, right click it, run as administrator. It's going to pop up to log in with your form name and password, so enter those. And it will load up. Now the very first thing you have to do is create a profile, so click create. We're going to name ours MMOViper. And there we go. First thing we'll do is drop you to options, the hotkey sections of the options. But first we're going to go to the options on the very top, and we're going to look through some of the settings. Most of these settings are pretty self-explanatory. If you don't know, we click on one, show you on the bottom. Kind of go down through these and check all of them out. Most we're going to leave the same for right now, but if you do, it's pretty easy. You're just going to kind of tweak it to what you want it to do. Get down to movement. Make sure that all your keys are the same, that you have them in game. If you do need to change them, just click it. Select whatever key you have it bound to and any modifier to it. And just click OK. I didn't click anything, so I need to change it back to S. Nothing on it, so just S. And again, if you're a pet class or a range class, you need to change it here. We're not. Player detection. Make sure you're always there, though, when you are running the bot, just in case. Resting, this is what you're going to do after fights, how much health you're going to want. Again, change it to what you need to, depending what class. And all the options are the same. They're just basic with what it comes from. Now the next thing we're going to go to is patrol areas. This is the path that you're going to run. Going to click a new name for it, which call it test 1, create it, and get myself situated for where I want to run. Now you can do a couple different ways for the paths that you want it to run. You can click either on add, and that will add it manually yourself from wherever you're standing, or auto add will just add it every so often. I have mine set down to 30, you can see below. And just kind of click it, run the path that you want, and it will show you the path on the screen that you are running. The red circles are the main waypoints that are going to be added. I'm just going to run through the mobs. And once I finish my path, just click Stop Auto. Turn myself around. And then determine what kind of style you want it to run. They're all pretty kind of self-explanatory. Circle, you'll just run a giant circle, randomize between different points. And a line, you'll run to one end, turn around, and run it again. We'll do line. Navigation, we can click it to show the path that we're going to run. Now targets will show you what you're going to fight, has everything you pretty much kind of need. The level range of the mobs, how many mobs in the area you want to fight, how far it's going to look, and then how you're going to add the names. See, we're just going to do select from the list because it's a lot easier. Pop up, we're going to kill the Psymoths. Click it, add them, shows everything else in the area you can interact with. We just want that, it's over. And it's under targets, and that's all we needed. And we're not going to hopefully die, so we don't need to set a res point. And our patrol area is set up. Back to options and the hotkeys. Now we're going to set up our fighting. And now it uses a priority system, so the lower the number priority will take place before anything. We're going to keep ours at 0 because it's the very first thing we're going to want it to do. Going to keep the delay and the max and min range at the same health. That's what we're going to do at the beginning of the fight, doesn't matter. And we have on start fight, you can see the other ones were single mobs, multiple mobs, and the other ones we just want start fight for now. Keep everything the same. And I want to use Savage Leap. Kind of show it down there, and it's Shift Q I have mine bound to. And I'm going to lower it a little bit because I'm going to want to jump at them, and I don't want to jump too far. There you go, 28. And add combo. So this will be the very first thing I'm going to do. Now it's bound to a different key, so I'm going to change it to Q, Shift, give it a couple of seconds, about 2 seconds, where you can jump at him. Everything's good. Nothing in advance I need to change right now. And there we go. Now, depending on what we're fighting, either it's a single or multiple mobs, we'll determine what you're going to set it up for. Single mob. Very first thing we're going to want to do is set up our healing. We're going to determine what percentage we want to heal at. I'm going to put mine at 60. And it's bound to C, or Control and E. And we'll give it a 2-second casting time. Now we're going to go to Advanced, click Target Self, and it's auto-filled in 60%, so you're good up there. The very next thing we're going to want it to do for a single mob still, held at 100, max range, we're still good, we're going to just be fighting the mob. Click Add Combo, we're going to have it do Shield Bash. I'm going to set that to Shift E. And again, nothing advanced, it need to be changed. Casting time, 2 seconds again. Next thing I'm going to have it do for the next thing is Hamstring. Again, single mob, add combo, bound to just E. 2-second casting time. And luckily, our auto attack is just our Q, and it's going to go off no matter what right when we use the skill. As long as we hit something, click finish, it will save it. You can go through your combo to make sure you have it set it up right. So you can see all the priorities. The first thing it's going to do is going to go down. And mine are all good. Now if I did need to do multiple mobs to do the exact same thing, change the priority. The first thing I want it to do would probably be your heal, add combo, whatever skill you need it to do. So you can alternate between them so it knows what to do depending on how many it's fighting. We're just doing the single mob, so I'm just going to delete this. And we have it all set up. So we're going to click Start Viper. Now the screen will pop up. Select our test 1 that we did and start patrol. And as you can see, bot status is running. Control P to pause it. And you can see that it just used Shield Bash because that was the second priority thing I had to do, not the heal since I didn't need to. Then it used Hamstring, looted the mob. Gonna go on to the next one. And we just did a little small line here, so it doesn't have many spots in this. But when you are setting this up, make sure to use multiple paths. Have it run around different areas, not too popular of areas just in case. But you should always be there anyway. So you got off the waypoint a little bit to run and attack him, so it's going to reset and run back down its path that it had set up. And if you do have your range missed on a skill such as that, the bot will still run towards the target and continue fighting it. And again, small little path. Got to the end, turned around, run it again. And up here you can see all the stats you need to see, what's going on, what it's been doing. If you click out of the screen, it will stop it automatically. And here's what it will show, how many kills we killed, what we're getting per hour. We didn't run for very long, so not much. And that is how you set it up.